you need to do a little. No, I think it was weak.
Is that better?
There you go. Mm-hmm. All right. What are you adjusting?
It's like really loud in here in my head.
Because we haven't been doing the in-ears.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think it makes it feel more real, though.
Does it? Like we're...
Yeah, last time I felt just kind of awkward. I feel like when I have the in-ears in, it feels like, okay, I'm doing a podcast.
I'm a professional.
Well, I mean, it just doesn't feel as awkward just sitting here just talking to you face. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking to you face to face is weird. Yeah. Anyway, we're back. We're back for a podcast.
Yeah, we do this so much, like on a regular basis.
We've been out for a while.
We took a hiatus.
Christmas happened. A lot happened, and we did not do podcasts.
When's the last time we did one?
Before Christmas on Maine.
Oof.
Yeah, it's been a long, long time.
To our subscribers.
We are so sorry.
We've heard your calls, okay? And we are back out of retirement.
Yeah.
We're doing this thing.
No, so we have on our Roxglass.
Our first sponsor.
Apparel. Yeah.
The Roxglass Bar and Music Venue.
Yeah. He really didn't sponsor us, but he did motivate me.
I mean, we paid for these t-shirts also.
He did.
No free ads.
No, but we went there the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And had a ball.
We learned that Melissa can throw quite the punch.
No, it's not true. I did have a lot of fun.
Hardest hitting girl at the bar.
Not every girl there even did it.
And that big fella, I mean, he was only in the fives. The huge guy that hit it like 7 times.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember how many times he hit it?
No, I do feel strong.
He went and got changed twice to put it in there. There's a punching bag thing. You put $1 in
machines.
and you hit it and it just shows you a number.
What a bitch you are. No,
yeah. Basically. No. Yeah.
I was like, at first I didn't want to do it. And then that is addictive. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I can bust 500. I can bust 500. I'm going to do it. And I did. I busted 500. I was so proud.
I don't know how much money we put in that, but we put in a lot of money.
And normally I'm so cheap.
Yeah.
But I'm like, put some more money
in. Do you not have any more money? And I'm like, got insulted. Yeah, of course I have more money.
Yeah.
What do you think, I'm poor?
Yeah, we had a ball.
So fun.
That was fun. But he motivated me.
Yeah, he hyped you up.
Because, no, like for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was like, oh, podcasters. And I didn't think anybody really watched it.
I didn't either.
But he was like, you guys are good together.
And he was saying specific things about it, too.
So you really watched it. He actually watched it.
Maybe I am funny. Yeah.
Well, he pretty much said that. He was like, because Lewis is funny and you're more serious. And he pretty much told me I wasn't funny.
You're so funny.
I'm not that
You
funny.
made me laugh all the time.
Okay.
And cry.
Yeah.
Anyway. What's the next subject?
No. But you're just keep looking at these. You're so
I do.
excited.
I'm excited.
But first we got to finish. Okay. I want to give a shout out to Matt. His bar is
sorry, Matt.
Freaking wonderful.
We're back.
I'm not like a huge bar person, but it was really fun. I had a good time.
I had a great time.
Which you pretty much talked me into going because I don't go to bars really anymore. And karaoke, I have mixed feelings about too. I usually am like, I do not want to do karaoke. But karaoke's like all or nothing. You know, at first I'm like, I'm not doing it. And then 4 beer in, I'm like, can everybody just get out of the way so I can sing?
I'm going to do Adele one more time.
Is it my turn again? And everybody's like, with this girl.
I don't think I've ever heard The Devil Went Down to Georgia at karaoke before. That was a first for me.
He nailed it. I was kind of impressed. I think. I don't know. I was drinking. Was it not good?
No. It was. At one point, he forgot the words and he looked at us. He was like, brother.
Yeah.
You got a lot of hardware on you. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on that night. But Matt, we appreciate you.
Yeah. We did. We had so much fun. Too much fun.
Yeah.
I did have too much fun.
I went to
like
work.
Crap the next day.
I went to worky work. Just went
you
right
don't
back
drink.
at it. Yeah.
And
it's got its perks, fellas.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Also, you're like the only person I know that can tolerate being around people drinking and still have a good. And I'm always like, "Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Are you bored?
Yeah.
Do you want to leave?" And you're like, "I'm having a good time."
It's because I'm unstable. Normal people are like, we should go. And I do have a conscience that says that. I'm just like, shh, they're talking, you know? I hear what they got to say. Yeah, mostly that's it.
I don't know. I mean, I can't be around I'm not good at it. I'm not good at being around people that are drinking unless I'm drinking too.
Well, Matt's cool people. We were with Matt and
Yeah,
Misty.
Matt. Yeah,
They were,
Matt
I mean,
never.
If I didn't know anybody,
but
you know, if it was just me and you.
At bars in general, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well, I'm not going to.
I don't even think Matt was drunk. He didn't seem drunk.
I don't know.
But bars in general, being around drunk people, like, I can only tolerate being in a bar if I'm drinking.
Oh, yeah. There was a couple people that pissed me off, but I didn't do anything. And they just kind of, whatever. We stayed on our own little corner.
Yeah.
Which was like the middle of the dance floor, I guess. But yeah.
We had fun.
It was a good time.
So yeah, go see Matt's bar.
Roxglass in Cave City.
Yeah, very cool. But also, I know you're like...
raring to go.
Okay. So you can introduce what we got going on here.
You want me to?
Sure.
I don't really know what this is. I know that Melissa bought it. And it's, they have a slogan.
Do they?
I think so.
Like
a prelude to pleasure.
No, that's just what that one says.
This one says it too.
They
on the side, yeah.
Oh, I guess they all say that. But they say different stuff in this other little area.
And one of them, I think on the box it said, make an ordinary night extraordinary.
Yeah.
So basically these are non-alcoholic spirits that are infused with, I'm going to slaughter this, reishi and
you can do it.
Damiana. That word's probably not that hard to pronounce, but just my brain is like, dude, let pass.
Pass, hard pass.
And they're in, I guess, are these all the flavors? There's 4 flavors?
There's 4 of these ones. So they also don't know what those are. Those are mushrooms.
Yeah, sorry, mushrooms.
These are mushroom drinks.
Legal, nothing
completely
crazy.
Legal. So they got me on TikTok. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see this and it's like...
We're buying more than T-shirts on the Talk Shop nowadays.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, you can have a good relaxing time without alcohol and much healthier. And I'm like, okay. And I thought of you because I'm like, okay, like Lewis puts up with my drinking ass. Like maybe these would be something he could drink and enjoy himself.
Yeah.
Also, this one says reishi and something else. Terpenes?
Oh, I thought you were just going to pronounce it right. Like I was like, what was that wrong?
No.
Yeah. So what does that one got in it? Oh, you've got...
Same. So there's 4 of these.
So we should swap one of these.
Why?
So we both have one of each.
There's 4 of them. 4 different kinds.
No. I mean the types of stuff that's in them.
Oh.
Or not. Whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So
You
switch
picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. You want the
switch me one?
espresso martini?
I don't think so.
I'm not feeling that either.
I don't do it.
Yes. Ginger mule. I really won on that one.
I think these are going to be awful. So anyway, we thought, why not try them on the podcast?
Yeah, this is the place to do it.
But no, completely legal. It's not like psychedelic mushrooms like you hear of people doing, and hopefully we're not going to like trip or do anything crazy. It's supposed to just like relax you. And so we're going to try them.
Yeah,
we brought ice.
If this podcast ever gets published, you'll find out, you know?
It'll get published unless we just fall asleep right here.
Yeah. Nap time.
Yeah. Oh, let me reach over my mic. So we brought ice. You think they're supposed to be? What does it say?
Does it say drink chilled or anything?
I don't know. I hope this is the funnest thing we've ever done. I hope it just makes us laugh. It probably just put us to sleep.
I feel like it's probably just going to mellow us out.
I don't really need to be mellow.
You can be turned up.
I mean, I don't want to be like tired.
Rubbing the walls and shit in here.
No. I'm going to try this one. Also, oddly enough, I quit caffeine today.
Seemed like the day to do it.
So, I mean, I'm
Quit
already...
caffeine, started mushrooms.
I'm already tired.
Whoa, that's dark.
Which one are you doing?
I am doing spiced old fashioned.
Okay.
Can you see that?
I've got, non-alcoholic Paloma. All right.
It smells like a...
This one smells good.
This one smells like a Four Loko.
It's carbonated. All right. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there.
Yeah, this just smells like a...
Didn't imagine it was going to be carbonated.
Like a Four Loko you'd buy at Barnes & Noble. It's like a fancy Four Loko.
I don't even know what Four Loko is.
You don't know what Four Loko is?
No.
Okay, it's like the new Mad Dog. Or newer Mad Dog. Yeah, it's gross. It's like 15% alcohol wine cooler in a very large can. Or glass bottle, you know?
Okay, cheers me.
Cheers.
I thought it was going to be much worse.
I thought it was going to be, it's like not as carbonated as I thought it was going to be. Mine's like syrupy.
I just imagined it tasting like absolute hell, honestly.
I mean, it doesn't taste great.
Mine's pretty good.
I'm going to go back again to make sure mine doesn't taste great.
It is a little Alka-Seltzer-y.
Let me taste yours.
All right.
Yeah, yours tastes better than mine, but I get the Alka-Seltzer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It does smell like an old-fashioned.
Kind of smells like butterscotch. No?
I didn't get that, but your nose is better than mine, surprisingly.
You want to switch back?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't care. I like this one just fine.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Then no.
Okay. Yeah, I like a little stronger. You know, I like to know I'm drinking something.
I mean, we really don't know what we're drinking.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, all the ingredients are on the back of the thing, but...
It's a safe name, Little Saints, you know?
Yeah, I'm hammered. Are you?
Yeah. Woo! I can't feel my face. And there's an anvil on the back of these. I don't really understand that. You know, the thing that old blacksmiths used to hammer out swords?
Mine doesn't have that.
Oh, no. Maybe this is a sneakeroo. Oh, both of these do.
Yeah, mine don't. Does it? No.
That's wild. I mean, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't. I know.
No, it's there.
Yeah.
You can see that mine doesn't have one, right?
Yeah. Okay. I can hear my hair growing.
This one does.
What? Oh, there we go.
You can hear your
Yeah.
hair growing?
Yeah.
It's not that kind.
It's not.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story I've been waiting to tell you.
Oh, God. All right, I'm ready.
The funny one that I've been wanting to tell you.
I know. You
Okay.
missed it. Misty brought it up the other night.
Yeah.
You were like, got to do the podcast.
It's not that funny.
Been waiting for 4 months for this.
We never know what we're going to talk about. So, like, this funny thing happened to me. And I was like, I'm just going to wait and tell you on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, listen. All right. So Lisa, my friend Lisa, to the doctor or whatever in Louisville,
Yeah.
right? On the way back, we stopped to eat at Moby Dick's. And so, as soon as we walk in, what?
Is that a fast? I don't know what Moby Dick's is. Is that a fast food
It's like
restaurant?
a fish place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in
Like
Shepherdsville.
Culver's or something?
It reminded me of a Captain D's, honestly.
Okay, gotcha.
But good fish. Anyway, so as soon as we walk in, we are getting ready. We're in the process of ordering. The guy behind the counter goes, "Holy shit, somebody just hit that old lady out there." Like a car hit a lady. And so I'm like, oh my God. So I like hand my purse to Lisa like I'm a first responder or something. But I'm like, here, hold my stuff. So I'm like, I run across the road and I go over there and this lady is laying on the ground and there are people around her and stuff. But she's like very conscious and like, you know, she's fine, very alert. I didn't see any blood. And I'm like, you know, looking at the people that are with her, I'm like, are y'all good? Like, is she good? Is everybody, can I call somebody? And they're like looking at me like, why are you here? And I felt stupid. And I'm like, I'm just trying to help, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go across the road. This is not a good part. You're about to die. So I go back across the road and I'm like, all right. They're like, what's going on over there? I'm like, she looks like she's fine. I didn't see any blood or anything like that. The guy goes, oh, there she is. She's walking. And I turn around. I'm like, that's not even the girl that was talking to me. The girl that I checked on was the one that hit her. They had her down on the ground, like, you know, restraining her and stuff.
She was drunk. Yeah.
I was like,
do you need help?
I'm like, that wasn't even the girl I was checking on.
Debbie, where'd you put the beer?
I was like, wow, this is why I'm not a first responder.
The good news is the other girl's okay.
She was, yeah, apparently grandma was too. How well she could have been there. I swear. Yeah. The second she was, I was like,
how did you hold that in?
That is not even the right girl. I didn't even check on the right person.
I'd have spilled those beans on the way home.
Well, I told everybody but you. I was in here dying, like acting out the whole thing. Oh my God. I was like, I want to tell this so bad.
How long ago was that? Was that the first time you took her or this last time?
No, that was the first time. That was a couple months ago.
That's crazy.
You had to be there to really appreciate it, but it was
I'm sure.
so funny.
Just imagine, you all right?
And I'm like, that's why they're looking at me like, I'm like, is she okay? Is everything?
Yeah. She's obviously drunk.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think she was down at the bank, like on her lunch break or something. I don't know.
Phew.
Anyway, next topic.
Wild. Glad to hear the other one's okay, though.
Yeah, they were all okay. But I don't have any business being in first responder land.
But if you had,
I do not have a
had
future.
that training. Nobody's got that instinct, I don't think. Well, maybe some people.
What?
To be a first responder, like they teach you. I don't know. Maybe not. You're probably right.
Well, I mean, I was prepared to like do a tourniquet or something. You know, if Mema was bleeding, I was gonna rip my shirt off and tie a knot or something.
You were ready. You're gonna end up on the newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Melissa Richards give drunk woman tourniquet for no reason.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm fine. I'm like, you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Lay still.
Let me do this.
This is my moment. It's not all about you, Sandy. Yeah. So that was that. Good times. We
Yeah.
laughed and laughed.
Yeah. I can hear Lisa laughing right now.
She said some
Awful
curse
stuff.
words.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. I mean, just the whole thing was nuts.
Yeah.
I've never been that close to seeing somebody get hit. And they said I didn't see it, but the guy behind the counter did. And he said she got hit pretty hard.
I've seen some pretty gnarly accidents.
I have not.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, you're lucky. It's wild.
Yeah.
But, anywho.
Yeah.
What's the next thing on
What
our
else?
top? What's the next topic?
I don't know.
We didn't think this far. Just the story.
Just the story.
This will be a short
That's all I
episode.
had.
Yeah.
No. I think we should talk about what we were talking about last time.
Talking about.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
The free passes.
Mm-hmm.
You already knew what I was going to talk about?
Yep. You go first.
So free pass means like a celebrity.
Oh. Okay. I thought you just meant like anybody. Like it could be somebody that, I don't know, works at the bank or something. No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's not anybody at the bank. But, yeah. Or I mean like.
You know what I mean?
Wyatt's lunch lady or something.
Yeah.
Nobody like that. You mean like a celebrity.
I mean, yeah. Somebody that I'm not going to have to worry about. Like, why is he spending so much time at the bank? Well, you don't have that much money.
He is always up there.
Putting a deposit in.
Got a
you
new
know what
checkbook.
I mean?
She's
Yeah.
got new checkbooks all today. Take the change up there.
Change. Nobody does that anymore.
Introduce them to my kids. This is our banker lady. Try and look at her eyes. It's hard.
Yeah.
All right.
No, celebrity. Has to be a celebrity. Somebody
All right.
I know is never going to happen. But if magically you see them at like, I don't know where you would see them.
IGA in Munfordville.
I was going to say the airport, but then I was like, they all have their own private jets.
They
and
ain't walking
stuff.
through no damn airport. I mean, I guess it depends on the celebrity you're crushing on. But, I mean, there's some that fly coach.
Yeah.
None that I'm going to be putting as a hall pass, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Who's yours?
Hillary Clinton.
Stop.
Probably Sydney Sweeney, I think. That would be a good one.
I don't know who that is. You have a crush that I don't
That's
even know what
even
she
better.
looks like?
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. I'm already doing this so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yours is
You already know. Who do you think?
Kevin Costner.
For sure, Kevin Costner.
Whoa. We just did one, right?
I mean, you can have a few.
How many do you have?
But you can only act on one.
Then they're not all passes. They're just celebrity crushes.
You can have two.
All right. Let's hear it.
Pull up the girl. I want to see what she looks
All right.
like. I don't know what she looks like.
I got to pick. Me and her took a picture the other day.
I bet you did.
We've been hanging out.
Yeah. I do love Kevin Costner, even though he's getting to be pretty old. And then Ashton Kutcher. You already know. I really like him.
I mean, you probably got a chance with him.
What?
He's a bum.
He's not a
I'm just kidding.
bum. You think I track bums?
Trying to get you fired up. Yeah, I'm here. Where do you think I came from? Your great taste.
He's not a bum. He's funny. I think this is pretty good.
I was trying to find a picture of her where she's like acting in a movie, but these just all have her and her boobs out.
I mean, don't waste a bunch of time on it. I just want to...
You ever seen her?
She looks trashed. Is she
I think it's just
hammered?
That's just a bad photo. Don't be doing my girl like that.
That's every girl when they start dating. I mean, that's a bad picture.
Yeah.
Let me show you what he looks like.
Oh.
Okay, but this is a bad picture. That's a bad picture of him. He looks way better in person.
She does look way better in person.
You don't know. You've never been in person with her.
You know what? I don't even have to show you more pictures. I know what
You're
she looks
supposed to
like.
show them.
They know what she looks like.
You think most of these people know? I'm the only one that doesn't know who anybody is.
Every guy that watches this will know who Sydney Sweeney is.
Okay, well, he just showed me a horrible picture of her, and I didn't think she looked that good. She was
Just
hot.
trying to make you
I'm
not
just
worried.
kidding. She did look hammered, though. She was like...
I got a type.
She's hot. You can do it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
What do you mean you got to type?
What? Jennifer Aniston, obviously. Yeah.
What do you mean, obviously?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, obviously?
Obviously, just like every other man would want her to be my hall pass.
I wonder what it is about her.
She's a smoke show. And she's funny.
Yeah.
And she's filthy rich. And that probably...
So helps.
Yeah, that helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
What is that movie? There's a movie.
Horrible Bosses where she's a dentist.
No.
Oh.
No, I was going to say where it's like, the rich man wants to sleep with this other guy's wife and he pays him like $1 million and the man like lets him. But I mean, they don't do this all the time. It's like a one thing. I cannot think of the name of the movie.
The rich guy pays...
They're at like a casino. They're like married, happy couple or whatever. I think it's a casino. And they go on vacation. And so this wealthy man sees the woman and, you know, really is attracted to her. And so he talks to the man and the woman, and I guess they were going through a hard time. And he said, for one night with your wife,
Most people
I'll
at
pay
Vegas
you.
are going through a hard time. Yeah.
I'll pay you X amount of dollars or whatever. It was a lot of money. And they did it. Indecent Proposal. That's the name of the movie.
They did it?
They did it.
And they stayed together? How'd that end?
It was rough. I remember. I also watched this when I was like 10.
It's a no from me, dog. What?
And it was pretty...
Where at? Whose house? Call him out.
Dad.
What?
He was at work and stuff, and he had movies.
Oh, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. It wasn't like, let's watch it together. But he definitely had some...
When you first said it, I thought it was just you and
That would be super...
Papa Chuck watching that movie.
No, he was at work.
Good.
And we were just watching inappropriate movies because there's some pretty raunchy scenes in there. Not horrible, but, you know.
I mean, it sounds,
It's,
on the premise of what you told me the movie was about, it sounds probably not good for a 10-year-old.
It wasn't.
That'd be like Wyatt. Can you imagine trying to explain all that to Wyatt?
I remember Chase.
No, thank you.
Chase, when we were young, wasn't supposed to watch Jerry Maguire, and he snuck and watched it one time, and
that movie, that very first scene in that movie, yeah, that movie, that's the movie. That is the movie. Yep.
So anyway, what else?
I'm still thinking about Jerry Maguire. I'm sorry.
Stop.
That's a good movie.
We need a buzzer in the middle so we can be like,
Bing.
bing, next topic.
Oh yeah,
That'd be fun.
and maybe topics also. That would be cool.
Well,
We could just draw them out of a cup.
you know what we were talking about a while ago for a minute?
Who?
And I was like, we should talk about this sometime. You and I, when we went night, past jobs.
I've got a lot of them. But it's odd because I've had one of them for a very long time.
The military one?
Yeah. But it was like part-time, and then it was full-time.
Yeah.
I've also worked at some places like Sonic.
Yeah. You know my
And
first
oil.
job? Did I ever tell you my first job?
Hold on. You probably have. Your first job was... I can't remember.
You probably won't remember. I don't even know if I ever really told you about it. So,
Give me a hint. Give me a letter.
envelopes. You're not going to remember.
You were a mail carrier?
No. I don't even know.
Dang.
what this man did.
You stuffed envelopes.
I stuffed freaking envelopes with this 50 probably year old man, and I was like 16, and I think I was in between vehicles because I can remember driving there sometime, but there was one day that I mean, this man was incredibly inappropriate with me. Mind you, I had no body. I mean, I was skin and bones and so the fact that he was like hitting on me was even grosser, even more gross.
That checks out though. And also like all 16-year-olds are in between vehicles.
I mean, but I'm saying the reason that I was thinking about that is like I was 16. I think I had my license, but I remember one day it was so uncomfortable. I had my mom come get me. So I know I didn't have a car there. So she must have been taking me.
Did you go back after?
No.
Okay. That's a bad day. What'd he say?
I mean,
Where's he at? Is he still alive?
Stop.
Let me go talk to this man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet you don't remember his name. It's for his safety.
He's probably dead.
Good.
He's
a perv.
Stop. He was 50 when we were like, I was 16. I mean, he was disgusting. He lived on 31, like right there between Upton and Bonnieville. It was on the right. And I still don't have any idea what kind of business he ran, because I would just hang out there for a couple hours. I was making like $6 an hour, you know.
Woo.
I think there were a couple days when I was out of school or whatever that I worked all day. But I mean, I literally didn't.
How'd you even find that job?
I don't know. Back then it was probably in the newspaper.
Yeah. That is weird. It's probably some kind of advertisement. What if he was a realtor? We're going to do these mail outs.
No.
I like your shirt.
I swear, he would make comments about my chest that I did not have.
Yeah, that's creepy. That makes me feel uncomfortable for him. Or
Oh.
you.
First off, I would never have let Kimber be alone.
Work alone with a 50-year-old man? No.
I'm out. Mm-mm. But, I mean, just nobody thought about stuff, you know, back then. I'm not mad at anybody, but I'm saying, like, today, in today's world, I would never. If she was like, I don't know, it's just this old man and it's alone in his house, I'd be like, yeah, right. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're still jobless. Yeah, you still have no job.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. My first job was not that weird. It was at Sonic. And I was probably... I don't know. It's my first, like, where I got a W-2 or whatever from a tax form. And I don't even know how I got a tax form because I didn't even work there very long. I worked there for maybe 2 months. Mm-hmm. And...
Did you skate?
No, I didn't roller skate. They wouldn't let me.
Loser.
Yeah, they didn't let me. They let the other gay guys do that. They didn't let me past the grill. Mm. So, like, I wanted to work the register and talk to people on the hand mic thing. Mm-hmm. Through the drive-thru or whatever, or through because it's all a drive-thru at Sonic's drive-in, and they wouldn't let me do that, and then they wouldn't let me make drinks, and then they let me wash dishes, and they let me use a deep fryer. You ever seen what happens when you put water or ice in a deep fryer? It like explodes, it bubbles up.
No, I didn't.
So I would take handfuls of ice and throw it in there, just to cause problems. We would also put soap all over the floor and then run because all Sonics are really narrow and long. And so we'd put soap on the floor and run and slide, see how far we could get. And I took home a 5-gallon bucket of crunchy cookie dough bites that were in the freezer.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I was. But I mean, we were gonna get rid of them anyway. So I mean, but I mean, they didn't fire me until I was supposed to be off work, and they had me come in. And then my friend was having a keg party, and he was like, "Hey, are you coming?" And I was like, yeah, come pick me up. And he pulled in to order, and I got in his car. And then my manager called me from the intercom on the drive-in thing he was in. And was like, Lewis, what are you doing? Come back in here. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put in my notice.
You did it through the drive-thru?
Yeah, I did it through the drive-thru intercom. I said, I'm going to have to put in my notice. And she said, what notice is that? And I was like, that I can no longer work here. And she said, why not? And I said, artistic differences. She said, what's that mean? I said, I'm going to a keg party. And then I left. And they took the price of my shirt out of my check.
You should have took that cookie stuff out of your check, too.
They were going to throw that away anyway. Does Sonic still have cookie dough bites? No.
I don't know. I don't try not
It's
to
seasonal.
go there.
Yeah.
Me
too.
About twice a year, I'm like, I miss Sonic food. I'm going to go. And then it takes me an hour to get any food. And I get so mad.
I do like their cherry limeade.
I love their
cherry
food,
limeade is fire.
but I also have shit to do.
Yeah. Does take a while.
I got no kind of patience.
What was your second job?
I don't remember.
Are we going through all of our jobs?
No.
Or just the high points?
I have a funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked at Steak and Shake as a hostess for a while. Actually, before that, I think I worked at Texas Roadhouse as a hostess.
I thought that was your first job. I remember
Yeah.
you telling me Steak and Shake was one of your first
did
jobs.
that.
Or not Steak and Shake, but Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, no, Texas Roadhouse was after that. Steak and Shake was before that. It was horrible. I did like the hostess thing for a while and studied up on that menu and memorized it. And then I waited tables for like one day, and I was like, I hate this. And I left. I walked out.
Really? Did you get good tips? Do you remember?
No, I did it one day, and I was
That's what I'm
not
saying.
good at it. I just,
I feel like you would get good tips now if you tried.
yeah, now I'm more focused.
Ooh.
It was very overwhelming for me then. I was just actually shy, and,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't like it at all. Ooh, what?
I was thinking something. We can do that later.
What?
Nope.
Okay.
I was just going to say, if you could go back and do one of your jobs again, which one would it be?
Like I have to do them again, or you want to do it in an effort to like be better at it?
I'm going to do better this time.
That's a good question.
I think Sonic would be a layup. I mean, that's easy. I could go in and do better this time, but I don't want to do that.
I think now I could wait tables really well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And make good money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked for a couple different construction crews, and I wish that I would have paid more attention to some of that stuff. Like, they didn't let me do everything, but they let me do a lot of the stuff. And then I wish I would have kind of soaked more of that in instead of being like, all right, only 6 more hours.
Yeah, it sucks when you're young. Like you don't.
You hate it. You don't appreciate anybody that's around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not taking it all in like you should.
Like some of the adults that were in my life that probably could have taught me all kinds of stuff if I wasn't just an ignorant little shit.
Yeah. Well, I was always jealous because like I would like to know more about like construction stuff and just all of that.
Oh yeah, you told me this.
And, you know, naturally, I know I'm not physically strong enough to do a lot of it, like a lot of the physical labor, but I'm definitely smart enough to, you know, figure out a lot of the ins and outs and measuring and all that. But it's like, as a girl, you don't get to do that. Whereas my brother, you know, when he got to be 16, my papa and uncle took him in and he got to go to the construction site. And I'm like,
learn how to be a man.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish I knew stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I would have loved to help cut boards and, you know, build a porch and whatever. I mean, you don't have to be strong to do stuff
God,
like
would
that.
that be intimidating?
If I was like, if you're like, what are you going to do this
Change
weekend?
the laundry. I'm going to build this deck. I'm just going to leave. Yeah. They knew. They were like, we can't have that.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Yeah. She'll never settle down.
Nobody will ever put up with that. Why do you have 7 power tools? I was like surprised when you had one. I was like, oh, she's got a drill. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd say that's more common now, but
I mean, I do some of my own stuff.
if you had a table saw, I probably would have left.
Really?
I'm out.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
You would not.
No.
I couldn't have ran you off.
No, I don't think so. I'm like cancer.
Or whatever.
And it's terminal.
Give me some more ice. How's your drink coming?
I re-upped a second ago.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to get to this next batch, you know what I mean?
I know. We got to finish these up.
These little baby, what is this, 8 ounces?
Which one? This is the one I'm doing, right? The
Yep.
old fashioned.
Yeah, yeah. Tastes old as hell.
No, it doesn't. I think it's good.
Are we going to do like a pyramid?
For these 4?
Like college? Yeah.
I didn't go to college.
No, that's right. Well, in college, when you drink beers, you just stack them up in a pyramid. And then typically, somebody falls through it. Or jumps through it.
I don't think this is going to be that kind of evening.
I don't think it is either.
I don't really feel anything.
I don't know. I feel like I do feel something in my stomach. Like in my stomach.
In your
it's like
stomach?
it's like, I don't know, like a
Calm?
yeah, exactly.
Well, you're a half of one ahead of me, too. So
Catch up. Maybe you want to
chug it.
shotgun
chug
one
it.
of these bad boys?
Hold my feet. I'm gonna do it upside down.
Let's keg stand.
I know that.
I'm just kidding.
We don't have a keg, so you just got to hold my feet and.
We can make a keg. We'll do it. We can. Hey, let's call them up. Hey, can you get us a keg of the Paloma sparkling cocktail?
We tried it. Love it. Want a keg.
Listen, we got this podcast. We drank it on the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll give you 5 stars on Google if you send us a keg.
Yeah. Little Saints.
I'm not excited about that one at all.
I'm going to do it first thing in the morning.
Are you just going to rip one?
It's espresso.
It's coffee. And a martini. Who doesn't love those at 8 a.m.? 6 a.m. Your day started a little bit earlier.
Yeah. I mean, you really could do this, I think, and carry on with your day. It's definitely
I don't think this is going to stop me from doing paperwork. What's your least favorite job you've had?
I'm going to stick with stuffing envelopes with the weirdo.
Okay. How long did you do that for? Like a day or 2?
No, like a month or something, probably.
Your mom lets you hang out with an old man like that in his house for a month? I don't care what decade you're in.
Swear.
Not normal.
It was very odd. Very odd.
A month?
Yeah.
Gee. Let me think, worst job. Oh, I sold vacuum cleaners door to door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was good at it. I did it in Louisville. Louisville. I was good at it. They told me I was going to get a certain amount per vacuum cleaner. I did the vacuum. I sold a bunch of vacuums, and they were like, oh, no, that's only after your first month. So, and I was like, and then they charge you your first month or your first 2 weeks check. They charge you for the training that you have to sell the vacuums. Yeah. Disgusting.
Yeah.
And then the people.
I remember being young and people coming to our house.
I'm going to tell you
doing
what,
that.
The crowd of people that, because you ride around in a van, right? Now, the ones that have been doing it for a while, they get their own cars, they can do whatever they want. But the people that are new have to go ride around in a van.
Carpooling
with
together.
11 other vacuum cleaner salespeople. And some of these guys were rough. There was coolers full of beer in the van. They were all getting trashed, smoking cigarettes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was wild.
It was like a fun day.
No, but these people, like I can hang out with the best, but this is me. I've been home from the deployment. I've been home from the Middle East for like 4 days. Mm-hmm. So I'm back home. I'm like getting adjusted back to normal life. And now I'm in this van with these dudes that, I don't know, could have, I'm not trying to be rude, but they're very suspect people. Mm-hmm. People you wouldn't trust to hold on to nothing for you. You know what I mean? Nothing. Mm-hmm. And so it was very unsettling. And then they didn't pay me. And then they charged me for my training. So that was by far the worst job I ever had.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I got real angry again. I'm going to take you down, Kirby.
No. The funnest job I ever had was definitely Nashville, playing music.
Yeah, that's a layup.
And then COVID. And then I got my real
Shut it
estate
down.
license, which actually turned out to be a blessing because now it doesn't make sense for me to go do that.
Best job I ever had. I would say, this job's the best job. Real estate. I like real estate. It's not even my full-time job. Mm-hmm. I also love my full-time job. I just don't love it as much as I used to. Like when I first started in the Guard, absolutely part-time, I hated it. A couple years went by, I had some mentors that kind of molded me into being like a responsible human being and like, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. I started loving it. Once I got hired full-time, I really loved it. I mean, like working till whenever, because it's like, this is my duty, instead of like, all right, 3 o'clock, let's go, let's bounce. Mm-hmm. I still appreciate everything the Guard's done for me.
Yeah.
But, I think real estate's probably
I've heard your story. I think that the Guard was the best case scenario for
100%. Yeah. They, and they didn't complete the job. I'm still growing up. But without the Guard, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today.
Yeah. Agreed.
Or have done the things I've done today.
Agreed.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Guard.
And now I think real estate is kind of taking us to the next step.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's like, I don't think people realize. I hate selling real estate on here, but
Yeah,
I don't think
it's what
people
we do.
realize how easy it is to do if you already have another job. They're like, I would love to do that, but I'm stuck here. It's like, well, you can do both. I have a very demanding job that I had to get a formal approval to even work in real estate outside. Most employers aren't like that. So if I can do it, I mean, I think anybody.
It's all about
can do
your
it.
network. It really is.
Yeah.
I did hair for 6 months when I started full time still.
Yeah. Yeah. How long did you do hair for?
Like 12 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, some of that I was teaching cosmetology school. I really enjoyed that when I first started.
Teaching?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then just the corporate bullshit.
Who's your favorite student?
Who was my favorite student?
Yeah.
I had a lot of favorite students.
You don't have one that was like, she's pretty good.
I have like one class that I called it my pre-salon class, and that I was really close with. And I can remember almost every person that was in that class.
That's awesome.
I had a ball with them. I don't want to name them because I'm afraid I'll
piss somebody off.
I'll forget somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We know, you know.
I will. Venus, Shamika, Callie, Becca, Chelsea. Actually, I think those might have been 2 classes.
If you get stuck, just make some up.
Yeah. But all those people, like, I'm, still follow them and stuff on Facebook,
awesome.
and they follow me and comment on each other's stuff. And, yeah, like a lot of them have their own salons now. Becca has a salon in Elizabethtown. Callie has a salon in Elizabethtown. So yeah.
That's awesome. I taught Army schools for a little while, and I have entire classes of those people that I don't even remember. And that was only a couple years ago.
Well, the longer I did it, yeah,
it's
like it starts to get blurry.
But I also have some that I do remember. Like I have great friends that came through the courses because we all work in the same kind of jobs, and then I have people that I never would have met unless I taught that school during that time, and I did. And now that I guess we're I say that like we've established something. We're Facebook friends, and I like his stuff sometimes when he posts it on social media. Yeah.
I said the same thing. So. But that's how you keep up with people now.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch them and you see, where they're at in life, and it just makes you happy.
Yep.
But we had fun. But yeah. But I think all those jobs. Oh, I forgot. The pharmacy. I worked at the pharmacy. I've had so many.
I was thinking daycare.
I worked at a daycare too.
Yeah.
That was fun most of the time. God, I've had so many jobs.
Yeah.
The daycare was fun because I worked with Tiffany and like a couple other girls that you don't really know, but yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was pretty laid back.
Yeah. I was trying to think what else. I did the oil field. That was nuts.
Yeah.
It's also a different environment with the crowd is a little crazy.
Yeah.
You can work in the oil field with any amount of felonies. Doesn't matter how many felonies you have, or if they don't drug test either. So it's just you can just do whatever out there.
That is one thing you cannot do in real estate.
Yeah.
I've had people ask me, and they're like, I have a felony. I'm like, no.
Some things are waiverable, though, right? You can get it approved through the commission.
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in people's houses unattended, so you got to have some. You can't have a questionable character.
It's pretty ethically demanding.
It's one thing if you get a DUI, but it's another thing if it's like armed robbery. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
brought
just
up another whole thing in my head.
What?
You know what the hardest part for me when I'm going into strangers' houses to show them?
What?
I want to look in the fridge, and every house I go in, I want to open. I don't, but I want to. I'm like, I wonder what their fridge looks like. I have no idea why. It's not like I'm going through people's clothes or closets or anything. Like, I go in every room, but I go in as soon as I get in the kitchen. I'm like, just staring at it, like, I wonder what their fridge looks like in there. I wonder what they got going on. Because everybody's is different. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. It's just every time I'm in a house, every time I get in the kitchen, I think about opening it. I never do, but I'm just like, I wonder what they got going on in there. It's a nice house.
Yeah.
What
kind of water are they buying?
Yeah. I wonder how organized it is.
I bet it's not Deer Park.
You ever seen like a TikTok or a Facebook reel or something where they like people are like organizing their fridge and it's like all perfect? I was like, eventually I'm going to see one of those in real life. I will never have one. But, like, there's probably an old cucumber in my fridge right now that probably should have been tossed out. Thanks a lot, Kimber. I went back to the grocery store to get those, too. I'm a little salty about it.
I seen it in there, too.
Yeah. I was like,
she's not going to eat that.
She ain't.
It's got one more day left in it.
Yeah, I don't know if it had that. It had one more day left a week ago.
Well, then why don't you throw it out?
Honestly, I forgot it was in there till today when I saw it, when I got all fired up. And I'm not
Still didn't throw it away.
I want her to throw it away. Be like, man, I
kind of thought the same thing.
I shouldn't have had him get this. Because he went back to the grocery store to get it.
Yeah.
Sweetheart. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a nice guy.
So sweet.
You want a cucumber? I got you. Anywho, I think I interrupted you.
I don't think so.
It was a nice little
Rite Aid was fun, though. That was when everybody was buying Sudafed to make meth.
Oh, wow.
And they would get so mad because you can only buy so much, and because it connects it to your ID or whatever, and then it'll flag.
Oh, yeah.
Literally on the screen, it'll say, no, sir.
Oh, man.
You can't buy anymore. They would get so mad.
I remember that was around the same time that Facebook Messenger started. Like where you could start sending people direct messages on Facebook.
Really?
Because people would send me messages saying that they would pay me
to go buy them
Sudafed. Go buy them Sudafed. They said I would give you $100 for a box of Sudafed. And I was
Isn't that crazy?
We got some of that shit in our cabinet right now. What kind of cold you got, brother? It wasn't a cold.
It's not a cold. They also need batteries.
Yeah, and a 2-liter. I don't know what that's about, but
I don't know nothing about 2-liter.
They call it shake and bake. Yeah, they caught a lady, I think, in Corbin, Kentucky, making meth in Walmart.
Stop.
How wild is that? That's wild. That's a real story. They'll look it up.
I believe you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll get so mad. And they like threaten me like I own the place. They're like,
Melissa,
I'm not coming back here. I'm like, I don't care.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. They're still going to pay me $6.75 an hour. Yeah. So have a good day.
Yeah. I make minimum wage, sir. I could be you in a couple of years.
Yeah, they would get all tore up.
Yeah.
Anyway, good times. I loved, though, like when we get the order in, and you just spend the whole day stocking the shelves. I was like, y'all leave me alone. I got this. I'll get in my zone. I knew exactly where every pill was in the pharmacy.
I know when the pills come in.
Just put all
my favorite day when all the drugs get here.
Yeah. But it's like you didn't have to. I was like, I got it. I'll put them all up.
Yeah, I could see your little OCD brain being all excited about that. Like, ooh, yes.
Yeah, it's really like my
sorting.
Yeah, it was very calming for me.
Probably chaotic if they had nobody done it. You're like, are we gonna sort those?
Yeah, seriously, we gotta get that done. All right, which one you on now?
I'm on Little Saints number 2, Ginger Mule. So basically, me. Let's go.
Let me taste you.
Yeah. Be careful.
Stop.
I probably didn't put enough ice in there. This one smells... What? Is that one spicier?
I don't know if it is or I was just not prepared.
There was a lot of stuff still going on top of that when you went for the sip, too.
That one's a little stronger than this one.
Is it? What do you mean stronger?
Just, I don't know. More,
It is. It's got a little kick. I felt that mule. You know what I mean? I felt that kick. I'll be. Yeah. This is going to be the one.
I like it. All right. It's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Between this and coffee?
Yeah.
Complete opposites. Give me some ice.
Okay.
Please.
I was a bartender once.
That is the one job that I think I could have done really well at, and I never did.
I was never a bartender.
I know.
Oh.
Obviously.
You don't know me. Listen.
You can't even get the ice out of your glass.
Yeah, this is not where they get them from in the bars.
Coffee.
Oh, that looks so good.
I've liked all of them so far. They're not bad. I thought it was going to be, in my head, I thought it was going to be really thick and dark, like a dark beer.
Like that one.
That's what I was thinking. This smells great. This smells like getting ready for my day.
Does it?
Yeah. It's very foamy though.
Like a really heavy beer.
What am I gonna do with all this foam? Y'all
You gotta drink it.
I need a straw.
Scoop it out. Yeah.
Oh no. No. It's not good.
Maybe it's just the foam.
That tastes like soy sauce.
That tastes like dirt. That's been in somebody's pocket. I don't know how to describe it. It's like pocket lint and dirt. Yeah.
I have no idea what pocket lint tastes like.
You ain't never lived till you ate a little pocket lint.
Ew.
You never had no pocket candy? A little Jolly Rancher been in your pocket, you still eat it anyway?
I'll take the lint off.
Come on now, you're lying now. You should just chug it. Are you chasing it? You're going.
I don't think I can do that one.
You got to. It's for the pod.
You do it for the pod.
No.
I'll switch you.
Not a chance. That's all you, baby. You said it smells like morning.
It does. It doesn't.
Morning it up. Good morning.
It'll wake you up.
Yeah.
For sure.
You ain't going to bed for shit. It looks like spray insulation on the top. Spray foam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the foam.
I see it.
Yeah. I just keep saying it. It's foam
I get it.
in a can. Maybe you haven't even tasted the liquid yet. Might be good.
Drink it out of this.
Oh, in that case. How many's in the box?
4 of each.
Can we send them back? Be like, hey.
But we know now. There's also, we got a big bottle of something.
Oh, yeah, we got to try that too. What is that?
I don't know. Mushrooms.
Oh.
In liquid. I don't know.
I didn't know if they were different or.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's more like, we should try it.
Okay.
Drink that.
I got to drink that? I'm going to drink this.
I think you should.
You know what? I ain't no bitch.
Do it. Just take a big drink of it. One big drink. Yeah. Okay, that's, you don't have to do all that. Does it get better?
This is good. You guys should try it. Yeah, I mean, you probably want the rest of that.
We're going to pour that one out. We've done good. We liked 3 out of 4. I'm not drinking that. It really smelled so good.
We should give it to a stray dog or something. See what happens.
Give it to that cat that showed up at our house. Maybe it'll leave.
You don't mean that.
I do mean that. I'm sorry.
If that's its poop in our driveway, you meant it. You know, but we don't know if that's that poop or the Chihuahua poop next door.
Something pooped in our freaking driveway.
Also, I didn't even think about this. Our neighbor is a Marine. There's crayons in the poop.
Stop.
I'm just saying. I'm not a detective, but I can put 2 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat crayons, your dogs probably also eat crayons. It's a known fact.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to drink that?
No.
That's so wasteful. How much even was this stuff?
Like $100.
What? For a 6-pack and a bottle of wine?
It's not a 6-pack.
How many's in there? Say 12.
16.
7. 7 in there. And obviously it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should save it.
We're not saving that. Nobody's drinking that.
I'll drink it. What is it? $8 a can?
It was for that and the bottle.
Bottle's probably 20, right?
I don't know. It was an experience.
It is an experience. Well, I mean, we're not going to experience that.
We're probably not going to be regulars or anything. I mean,
no, we'd go broke. How'd they lose it all? You know those Little Saints mushroom drinks?
You ever heard of those?
They just cracked them open and never stopped. Yeah. Lewis has to blow on a breathalyzer to get his truck to start.
Yeah.
They even got it on his moped.
God.
I know, dirty dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's corporate America coming to get us.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody was telling you these are actually healthy for you too, though, right?
Somebody said that the mushrooms do have health benefits. Yes.
Monk fruit juice. You ever seen a monk fruit?
No.
I do feel good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I have like a warm feeling in my tummy.
I don't have any of that.
Huh. Maybe you should try some of this martini.
That warm feeling is pre-vomit.
Yeah. Oh, you mean stomach acid?
Yeah. This one is so good. I think this is my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
It's like Sprite, but with stronger. Something else added.
Shrooms.
I think it's mushrooms were added.
I was trying to think of a cool way to say that, but I think that coffee burnt my brain. Yeah, so what are we going to... I don't know. I don't even know how we're going to transition to the other stuff.
What do you mean? The bottle?
Yeah.
I mean, one of us will just have to go get it, I guess.
Is it?
I don't
is
even
regular...
know if it has... That's what I was going to say. I don't know if it takes a cork. We don't have to do that tonight. We can do that on the next one.
Okay, that's good. Good idea.
Because it's out there.
Yeah.
What else? We need a new topic.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken coop. You've been building a chicken coop. I didn't know you could build stuff. I got so excited.
I'm not impressed with chicken coop.
What?
But also, it's really hard to build something when you can't buy materials. And I bought a couple 2x4s and some wheels.
We had so much scrap junk
But the
laying
thing
around.
about scrap...
But you used it. You made it work.
Yeah, I know I made it work. But the thing about scrap is, like, even a good 2x4, you take a perfect 2x4 and you put that bad boy in a barn or a closet or even a concrete floor for a year, it's all warped. It's never going to... So that chicken coop's never going to be level.
Nobody's looking at it. It's supposed to hold chickens.
I'm just saying. That's what bothered me about it. It's going to hold chickens. It's going to hold chickens.
The purpose of it.
It's going to hold eggs.
We're not trying to sell it on eBay.
Right. It just could be prettier.
Nobody's looking at it.
You don't care. I'm saying that's all, it could be prettier. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
We put a bow on it.
I thought you did great.
I appreciate that.
And it got some of our scrap wood and stuff out of the shed and
out of the venue. Yeah. I didn't realize that we had that much stuff in there.
I'm trying to get rid of those cheerleading mats. If anybody is looking for cheerleading mats, we have cheerleading mats for sale. I guess I shouldn't call them cheer mats.
You can do karate on them.
You could do anything on them.
You could probably sleep on them if you wanted to.
They're very large. I don't think they're fitting anybody's bedroom unless you just have like a very, very nice.
If you have a disorderly kid, you could pad a room with that stuff for their safety.
Yep.
Or if you just want to do gymnastics at home. I think we do gymnastics at home. I think more people should do gymnastics at home.
Who does gymnastics at home?
Ridge does somersaults every night.
Yeah, on the bed.
He does somersaults. We watch it. We do gymnastics.
We got to tell them about the aquarium we just went to.
Oh, yeah. In ATL, Hotlanta, my hometown.
Yeah.
I didn't show you any hometown stuff either. It was a quick trip. I tried to find my church. Apparently, there's 2 of them now. One of them's Catholic and has no E on the end of the name.
That was very sad. We have to go back.
Yeah. Because my grandparents are buried there. We got to go see it. It was raining. We had to be back by a certain time. There's a whole mess of things that were going on. But the aquarium was awesome. Do you remember when I took your picture with the flamingos, with the penguins? Mm-hmm. You remember what was going on with those penguins?
The fact that that's what you remember.
Because I just texted to Tori. She was like, she said something about seeing penguins. I said, oh yeah, we saw some penguins. And I sent it to her. She was like, what are you doing? I said, exactly what you think they are. And then Melissa, Wyatt, and Ridge are all in this little,
tunnel thing.
Yeah, they're all in the little like tube inside the actual aquarium.
Like sit up in it and you're like, the penguins are right on eye level.
Yeah. And then, so I go to film it and this, just penguins get on top of each other right in front of their face and just start making babies.
Making
just
other
right
penguins.
There. Yeah. And there's kids out here screaming, what are they doing? Somebody's like, they're dancing. Like, they ain't dancing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I'll let you take the aquarium.
It was It was pretty awesome, really. So really, it was Kimber initially was like, I want to go to the aquarium in Atlanta, which I'm not. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm like, if you've seen one aquarium, you've kind of seen them all. But I disagree. It was her idea. Then we're like, okay, Ridge's birthday is coming up. We didn't really have any big plans for him. He loves sharks. So we're like, I said, let's just make a weekend trip. It's Atlanta. It's not that far. We can go down Friday night, stay in a hotel, go Saturday, stay in a hotel, and come home Sundays. So we did, and it was pretty awesome.
The aquarium was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that aquarium was 20 years old.
Yeah.
Because I remember wanting to go to it a long time ago, but I don't remember. That feels like about 10 years ago, but I guess it was 20. But there is a whale, like a 40-foot whale,
it is
in the aquarium.
Huge.
And also, I've been to other aquariums. Like, I've been to the San Diego Aquarium, and I've been to the Newport Aquarium, and I've been to the Chattanooga Aquarium. So I've been to more aquariums than most people, I think. Mm-hmm. Most people probably been to one aquarium. I've been to the other ones, you know?
Yeah.
But I've never been to one where in, like, every individual room there is somebody, like, not every room, but, like, every main attraction type thing, there's somebody reading about them. Like the otters or whatever had people reading, or not even reading, just talking to you about them. Where the whale was probably the most interesting part of the whole aquarium. They had the whale and the giant manta ray. How big do you think that manta ray was?
Oh, God. It was
20 foot wide?
probably.
It was huge. I didn't know they made them that big. I thought all stingrays and manta rays were like this big.
No, I knew
that thing
the
was
manta rays were
a
huge.
bus. It was huge.
Yeah, I still haven't like uploaded any pictures or anything. I need to do that because it's just you got to be there to see it to understand how it's crazy.
I can't remember. Oh, and there's people. She's like talking to you and answering questions about the stuff you have questions about. So it's not just like a boring read this plaque, sit in silence.
And the
listen to
dolphin
people's kids
show,
cry.
it like always blows my mind how
that was crazy.
smart dolphins are.
I want one.
They're so
bad.
smart.
I wish you could get a little one.
A little bitty
Like a
dolphin.
little bitty pocket dolphin, having like a little aquarium at home, you know?
Pocket dolphin.
Yeah, like a dolphin doodle.
That would be a curly dolphin.
Dolphy doodle. Yeah. But just, you know, a pet one.
Teacup. A teacup dolphin.
Yeah. I don't care if he likes tea or not. But yeah.
It was crazy.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. Really, I don't know. I kind of wish we would have went to the Coke Museum or whatever.
I've been there before.
It's right across, but it just didn't really interest me. But it might have been amazing in there. People say it's pretty cool, but it's right across the road.
I think Wyatt and Ridge would have probably been pretty bored in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you get to taste. I think one of the only cool things I liked about the Coke Museum or factory, whatever they call it, is that you can taste the different Cokes from around the world. So they have all
really
like Coke here doesn't taste exactly like Coke in France or Coke in the Middle East. So they have like the different ones and they have different things in them. And,
what is the difference? Just like the sugar level?
yeah, all kinds of different things. Like some of them have like a spicier hint to them. Some of them have like a mellower. Some of them aren't as carbonated. I don't know the exact difference. It's been 15 years since I was there, but
yeah,
I think military gets in a Coke place for free too. Shout out Coca-Cola.
The only part that was kind of disappointing is they have like the touch pools. We were supposed to be able to like touch
and
a
they
stingray. You can't even like I could barely reach over the thing, so like kids couldn't see. Like,
and then the ones that like because they have that little ledge where they're like supposed to come to, but they have like this other habitat that's where they really want to be.
Yeah,
you know, like that
was the most shallow one. There's another one in the middle with stingrays, and you couldn't even like I would have to hold Ridge up, and it was nobody could reach them.
Throw them in there to even get a little finger
on
it.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't like that. I mean, you know, they're animals, but I wish the otters were up and running around. Those are like my favorite. They would just sleep the whole time.
Lazy.
Yeah, they need to get better otters. Atlanta, get some better otters.
Yeah.
Probably pick some up somewhere. If I see some, I'll let y'all know. They'll come in their little jackets. Well, we're the rescue team. These need to be rescued.
Yeah.
There's some groundhogs y'all can rescue. Mm-hmm. They're going to end up getting hit.
I haven't seen them yet this year.
I saw one. Yeah. He's seen his shadow, went right back in there. That's what he did.
Mm. Okay. What else?
I'm still thinking about drinking this.
I'm thirsty. I'm fixing to go out in the hall and get one of those other ones.
We'll get 2 of them and wash this out.
I'm not washing that out.
Why?
We're fixing to wrap up anyway, I think, right?
Okay. How long?
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
We've been doing this for 13 hours and 50 minutes.
No, we haven't.
Been doing this for an hour.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Do you have anything else? You want to get off your heart?
Does anybody have anything on their heart? Hearts or minds?
All hearts and minds are clear?
All hearts and minds. Hardly. But I think that's all for now.
Yeah. You think? Gonna go home and chug this other bottle?
Yeah. And then we'll come back. I got something to say.
No.
It's been eating me up.
If we have drank these and not felt a single thing.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to... Also, that feeling in my stomach just might be the wings, salad, and pasta we ate right before this.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That's the most food I've eaten in probably 2 days.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't feed me.
Whatever.
She starves me.
Because he needs to go to the grocery.
She starves me. We order everything from Walmart. It's crazy.
You need to place an order.
We're not doing this again. We got to get off here.
That is the
Episode
handiest.
2.1.
That is the handiest thing. That freaking Walmart delivery.
They deliver all the way to...
But
you know what pisses me off? When that first came out, I lived in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
A town with 2 Walmarts would not deliver to my house.
and they will deliver to Mumfordville.
And they will drive to Mumfordville from Glasgow, which is a 30-minute drive at the very least.
And now I'm like, even if we get a different house, I still have a business in Mumfordville right here. I
They gonna drop that stuff off
right
boy.
here. Load me up, fixing to head home.
That's perfect.
I know.
Then you can just say you went to the grocery store. You're gonna talk like that after I just went to the grocery store. Why it's got a delivery sticker on it? I don't know. What?
They tried
Do
to
your
bring us
chores.
somebody else's stuff. Brandon's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We about got all kinds of free groceries.
Yeah. Brandon was
Brandon would've been
outside.
pissed.
And she like started packing stuff out, and I thought it was like mops or something. I was like, I don't think.
And Diet Mountain Dew.
I was like, I don't think this is ours.
Well,
And
one of the kids said groceries are here, and I was like, I didn't order no damn groceries.
yeah, I was like, and then I look over, and Brandon's like waving. I was like,
Yeah.
are these yours?
But every time they come, they text me, "Is this your house?" Or they call, and it always shows up because it's wild. But it always shows up as an Arkansas number because that's where Walmart's headquarters is. But they always, because they never know. But because Brandon's mailbox is so close to ours, you used to be able to tell, but now you can't. They're just too close together. So we're just gonna have to tear Brandon's mailbox down. I'm sorry, Brandon. Maybe one day you can get mail, but not anymore.
Yeah, he gets a lot of our stuff. We get some of his.
Yeah, and we love getting carburetors. It's the best.
No.
Who
He
doesn't
gets more
want
of our
brake
stuff.
lines? You know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can wrap it up.
Okie doke. The end.
Do your thing, Dayton.
You're not supposed to call him out.
Why not? He doesn't want to be? Oh.
He cut his name out last time, remember?
Oh. Okay. Well, he'll cut his name out again. Or he won't, you know? Thank you for listening.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.